Hello everyone, we're here again at the show and the Vape Blowout 2015 here in Ohio, and we are interviewing some of the local vendors here this week for the, I guess you're local, I'm not sure where you're at. And this is, what's your name?
Ken.
Ken, and you are?
Dan.
Dan, and you guys own Rock Solid Vape, I assume, since you're both wearing the same t-shirt, or else you just happen to wear the same t-shirt today. We can talk about that. Now, what? Just like for you to tell your story a little bit. Now, you guys both are co-owners, or you guys? One of you is the owner of the company.
I'm the owner, and he's the wholesale rep.
Okay. Okay. So you're kind of he's kind of the right hand.
Yes.
Part of the business. So you started the business?
Yes.
Originally, and were you a smoker prior to vaping?
Yes.
How long have you been vaping?
How long have I been vaping? Almost 2 years.
2 years. And you were a smoker as well before?
Yeah.
And how long have you been?
I've been vaping for almost a year.
Okay, so you stopped about a year ago then, you said? Okay. Now, how did you get from the point of starting to vape to having a vaping business? Did you actually, were you in business before, prior to that, or did you just start up a business, say, hey, I need to start a business doing this? And how did that organically come about?
I never owned a business, but I dealt with business side of bigger companies.
Okay.
So I
had some experience with that. Okay, good. And you were already. How did you get connected to that then? Or were you a part of that kind of thing too, or were you...
No, I work in a different industry than him, but
Okay.
I mean, I still deal with businesses, just not on like the business aspect.
Okay. Are you guys full time doing this, or do you have other jobs as well?
I'm currently working part time somewhere else.
Okay.
I still hold a full-time job.
Okay. So this is just something you take the rest of your time up.
Right.
So you've only been in business though for, you said, about a year?
I've been in business since January.
Of this year?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not that long.
Yes, relatively
So
young.
all that time beforehand, when I know you can't just decide one day you wake up and you start a business. It takes a little time to do all get all the legwork done. Interesting. So now, what kind of products do you sell? Do you have a brick and mortar store? Do you have more than
just
online?
Just the e-liquid wholesale.
Okay, so you're just e-liquid and you sell to other businesses.
Yes, sir.
So you supply to places. You have your own lab. You mix your own things, and is that how you do it, or do
Yes.
you have?
Yes, I mix my own in the lab.
Okay.
I'm looking into upgrading into a bigger lab here soon.
Okay. And you're located here in Ohio?
Here in Ohio and Cincinnati.
Okay, so you have two locations.
Just one.
Oh,
I'm in Cincinnati.
In Ohio, yeah.
In
Ohio's
Ohio,
not a town.
Cincinnati.
Ohio must be a state. Yeah, I think we talked about that in one of our videos. We were going to Bryan, Ohio, and we're trying to figure out who Bryan was, because apparently he owns that part of Ohio. Because he has a town named after him, so we're trying to figure that out. But okay, so if people want to get in touch with you, mostly store owners is who you're selling to then?
Yes. Yes.
So how would they get in touch with you if they need to?
We're on Facebook.
Facebook page?
Rock Solid Vape, or Instagram.
Okay. You don't have a website specifically for that. Okay. So Facebook would be the place. We can put all that stuff up on the screen. We have the technology to do all kinds of funny things with the screen.
Cool.
We can do that. And what are your plans for the future? Are you looking at expansion? Are you looking at going to more shows, putting on,
I just got back
buildings?
from Pittsburgh for the vaping convention circuit.
Okay.
And looking at more shows. I mean, I want other people to be able to have a good quality juice, and be able to get off the analogs and the cigarettes and all that.
Good. That's kind of been your mission, I suppose,
Yes.
because
Yes.
of where you came from.
Yes.
And that is by and large typically the story of most people in the vaping business have been, this really worked for me, and they have such a passion about it because it really helped them. And regardless of what the politicians think, it really did help them, and can't make any claims supposedly, but that is the truth. I mean, that's what's happening. So we really like people getting out more and more of those kinds of testimonials from people that have really been helped by doing this kind of thing and been able to quit smoking basically because of it. So it's really good to hear. What else? Dustin, do you have any questions at all for the fine folks here?
Well, tell me, what's your flavor line?
How many flavors do you have?
We've got 13 flavors.
Okay.
13 flavors?
We 12 are pretty much our main, and then we have a cloud comp juice that we supply to shops just for their cloud comps.
Okay.
So that's got the high
Yes.
VG?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did one here at the Vape Blowout.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember you guys' name being mentioned there. And you have different nic levels, obviously, and all that
Yes.
kind of thing. And you're basically, do you have a couple tobacco flavors as well as?
No
so you don't have
tobacco
anything
flavors.
tobacco. They're all
It's
like
all fruity.
fruit and dessert type
Yes.
stuff. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah.
And you created all your own recipes? Then?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Very good.
Cool.
Very good.
That's awesome.
So in the future, are you planning on being at Fort Wayne at all? Or have you been interested in
I
going?
just actually found out about it.
Okay, the Vape in the Fort thing and all
Yes.
that stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's coming up. We'll hopefully be there, possibly be there. Are you concerned about, just a whole other question on a whole other left turn, are you concerned at all about the legislation that's happening in some of the states like Indiana and some of the things that are happening? Have you been keeping track of that, or has it been something you haven't really?
I have. I've been keeping up with it as much as I can. I think it's pretty sad what happened in Indiana, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's states that are fighting for it. Like California just fought theirs. Ohio, we just fought ours and we won the battle.
Really good, yeah, really
Yes.
good. See, of course, they're
And-
always they're not going to stop, but they're,
Right.
yeah,
But they're always going to keep coming. There's always going
Yeah.
to be something we got to do.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, as long as we keep fighting that battle and let them know that we're not here to give up.
Right. And it's really, do you find it's an issue of educating the public as well as politicians and keeping people informed and not letting them, it seems like lack of education and lack of information allows politicians to sneak in with, this is bad, it's bad, kind of scary, spooky kind of thing, and because they don't know what it's about. We don't know what's in that stuff. Yeah, we do. We know exactly what's in that stuff. I mean, it's just one of those things where, do you find that that's kind of how people try to go that route, that they equate it with tobacco because it has nicotine in it? That's the only thing it has in it that's in tobacco.
Right.
So do you find that that's kind of an educational, informational thing that needs to get out, and we need to really just kind of focus on helping people understand that it's not just a tobacco product?
Right.
So
I mean, there's been multiple studies that are done by the people that are studying just the vaping industry, and they've proved every naysayer wrong. I mean, even a second hand, they say it's just like breathing air.
right.
There's
Because the
nothing.
nicotine's absorbed so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many studies that are just saying. I mean, every negative thing out there is not true.
Right. And it seems like the things that they do say is, well, the studies are still unclear. That's even though there are studies like that, what the politicians will use is, well, we're still not sure yet. The information's still too ambiguous to know at this point. So even though it's really getting frustrating because it's like, oh no, there's plenty of people who've been diagnosed with terrible diseases who've gotten stopped smoking, started vaping, and the disease goes away.
I mean,
It's just-
the one thing that got me was when I first started vaping, I researched it to begin with, make sure if it was healthy or not. You see the guy that went to the doctors and had his lungs examined
Right.
after 1 year, and they said it's clear.
yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely clear.
yeah.
I mean, how can you?
Yeah.
And there's doctors that are now telling people go ahead and start. It's way better than cigarettes.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
the whole
how-
point. It's so much better.
I mean, how can the legislators say it's bad when the doctors are telling everyone that goes sees them, that it's good?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, because they don't get money from
Exactly.
vaping, they get money from tobacco companies, so they're, it's that.
Exactly.
I've got you in my
Yes.
All
pocket
about
thing.
money.
I mean, they
Not only is it better than just smoking cigarettes, you don't go home at the end of the day smelling bad.
Yeah, it
So
really,
like that's a big
it
thing
really
for
is a
me.
big deal.
Like
Yeah,
I can enjoy what I'm inhaling. I still get my nicotine fix,
yeah.
and I don't reek.
Don't smell like an ashtray when you vote. Yeah, don't smell like you've been jumping
I
around.
enjoy the fact that food tastes better too.
Food always tastes better now. That's a big thing.
Yeah, but I don't vape, and he vapes, and so I'm kind of the I don't know anything guy, which kind of gives me a different perspective. Which
Right.
is kind of, and it's interesting how he'll be smoking or not smoking, he'll be vaping some kind of banana cream pie or something, and I'm like, I'm getting hungry. It smells kind of good.
That's almost a bad thing too,
It
because there are
is.
some that makes you hungry.
Yeah, it is. Well, hey, I really appreciate you guys taking the time, stopping by, and we're going to post this online. We'll give you, I'll get that flyer, but we're thevapingnation.com, and you'll find us on there, and we got our YouTube videos at youtube.com/thevapingnation. You find us on there.
Okay.
We're hoping to have live streaming available at our next event, so we'll be doing some of that. We were hoping to have it today, but the way the internet is set up here, we weren't able to do that. But
Right.
in the future, we will. We're gonna work on our technology and get it there. But thank you so much. Appreciate your taking the time.
Oh, no problem.
And,
Anytime.
and telling your story. Thanks.